not LM.
Oh, Widow's a hero. I love that.
Waiting for the stream to switch again. And there we are. Okay. Oh, that's us right there. Let's turn that up a little. There we go. A little more of that. And we don't want to be LM. Maybe sometime. We want TM. TM is our streamer. Come on, give me the window back. Or don't. Need to move my PC somewhere off of the desk. It's vibrating. Here now. You guys shouldn't hear it because it's gated, but it's there, humming away. Okay, so let's grab our daily reward there. Last time we were on here, I got... Oh no! Oh noes! I have crashed. Well, alright. Try that again. Last time we were on here, I got my first agent, which is the faction recruit, who is a pretty decent agent. Paste that in the right place. I'll have this back up in just a minute. It's been a while since I had it crash on login. Windows, you can't restart right now. Sorry. I know it's... You think you're being polite, giving me the heads up, but... That was neat. Okay, let's get back into Agartha here. Okay, so there we go. I sent her out on a mission and she completed it. Let's talk about agents for a second. Right now I've only got this one, the faction recruit. Agents have supplies. We have these three things right here: intel, supplies, and assets. And you need those to do missions with your agents. Your agents, they're just like you. You send them out to do stuff. Let's check her out. She's got 20 prowess, adaptability, and ingenuity. They only have 3 stats. Those are the ones. Once your agents hit level 25, you can equip a bonus ability. In her case, she adds 1,000 to your protection. When they hit level 50, they get a second one, and in her case, she gives you 980 extra health. Let's take a look at a couple missions here. So if I click on that to view, we have several different missions. Over here, there's a special mission. I'm going to send her out on this one. So notice it tells you what the cooldown is on it. Tells you if there are any bonus items. This is going to be the reward that you get for it. These are the things you need. Now notice I've got 5, 5, and 6 of those, but I need 0, 0, 0 of those to do this mission. That 2000 cc talisman distillate is going to help us out a lot, especially at low level in the game. It's going to take her 4 hours to finish that, so let's click it. Notice here we get more detailed information. There's going to be a weapons distillate as well, and some anima shards. No bonus stuff. She will get 1200 XP for that. If it requires a certain stat level, it will tell you that down here. And the most important sort of thing to look at is what are her odds of completing the mission. She has a 100% chance, so we're going to send her out. We'll see you later, faction recruit. Go knock them dead. She'll be back in a few hours, and she'll have more XP and stuff. As you go along, of course, you get more agents, and the rewards they can get are better. Depending on the quests that you send them on, they'll either be spending or acquiring or both those those items. We can still view missions here. Notice this one, it came from below. You have to have at least 1 supply in order to do the mission. We click. You gotta have at least a 15 there. You will get no, the reward is one supply. Let's go back here. Let's see. Okay, so this one, rewards required. None of these low level ones require much because they're all meant for you to get things. So anyway, the ones that give you lots and lots of XP and stuff, you will have requirements where you might need as many as 10 or so or more of any one of these things here. Either stats or items. Okay, let's head in here. Our next story mission is to go to the coast. Probably don't want to do that just yet. Okay, so let's take a look here. since I'm already right here, I'll go ahead and do this next part of the story mission, but level 15, I believe. Yeah, still 15. I'm not really in a rush to get through the next zone. This is sort of an important milestone here. If you look, up until now, we've only been in Kingsmouth. And you see, well, okay, well, this map, you know, that's pretty cool. There's all these places to go. I mean, I haven't even been in this area really much. I think I ran up to the airport to do something the other day. I don't even remember what I was doing up there. Just finishing a quest, I think. But yeah, like, I haven't done any of Edgar's quests. I haven't done Ellis's quests. I haven't done Danny's. Maybe I did one of Danny's. This whole northern part of the map here, I haven't done any of their missions yet. So there's still, you know, still lots of content, and you think, well, this is cool, you know, that's how this game's gonna be. Then we go here, and we get our next zone. And so what happens when we get here is we open this map and we realize there's even more. Like, the game opens up a little bit. We have this whole burned area. We haven't really dealt with one of those yet. We have a theme park, a lighthouse, Innsmouth Academy. This is one of my favorite zones. And there's just even more to do. So this is sort of where you realize, okay, there are, if we hit L, at this point we look at this regions stuff here. Let's just look at missions. We realize we're on Solomon Island, and we're only here, right? We're on zone number 2. And there are 3 of these. And then we go to Valley of the Sun God, and there are 2 more. Then Transylvania has 3 more, a couple of which are pretty big. And then we have Tokyo and South Africa. So we have lots left to do. And you think, at this point, I'm level 15 out of 50. If I get another 15 in this zone, you know, I'll be 30, and another 15 in the next zone. I'm going to be level 45 by the time I get off the island if it keeps progressing like that. And once you start to think about it, you realize that just hitting 50 is not going to give you end game. 50 is like the beginning of just getting through the story. So you will max your levels out in this game way before you get to where you're in game. There's still lots and lots of building to do, even just by virtue of you may hit level 50, but you've still got, you know, if you want to learn everything, you still got all those pages of things to get through. Speaking of which, I got a couple points, but I'm getting distracted by opening different things. I just realized I have Lydia's dossier here. So if we open this, that gives me a new agent. So now I have Lydia, and I can send her on missions as well. So let's go ahead and send her out on one. I want to at least pick up stuff. She's only got a 42% chance of that one. Oh, even worse. Let's go ahead and make her big. Click on her. 46% chance of completion. 47. Let's just find the highest one and go with it. That's not it. That's not it either. 42. What was it? 47 was the best? Whew. How long is that? An hour? Okay, well, that one's almost as good, and it's only 15 minutes. So, let's see if she can do it. I have unlocked a new teleport location. That's good. I'm not going to go any farther here. There are quests I could do, but I'm not done with Kingsmith yet, so let's go back for now. And that does bring an interesting question. Do you have to be completionist with each zone to progress? No, you don't. Do it the way you want to do it. In my case, I would like to finish up at least Danny's, probably finish Shay's quests, and these. Whether I get through Edgar's before I move on, I don't know. I may come back for Edgar's quests before I do the scrapyard. There's an interesting thing where when you get to this toilet, there's like, I've marked it on my map as old toilet too. You can play there's an achievement called The Floor is Lava, where you have to try and run all the way around the scrapyard without ever hitting the ground. So that's a pretty fun thing to do. Okay. No, I don't want to go there. I want to say I haven't done all the quests for Shay, so let's go up here first. Yeah, I got a sabotage mission for him. The pickup.
Our intrepid.
Potty mouth Shay. Goodness me. So I need to enter the maintenance tunnels and escort Cassandra. This, by the way, is the entrance to the Blue Mountain, the third zone. So the three zones on Solomon Island are all connected. Man, I think I mentioned it last week or the week before that I usually play with, usually I play this on the Steam Link, like on the big 4K TV and with surround sound and everything, and it's now I'm playing, with headphones on a PC monitor, and it's just interesting. It's a different experience with the headphones. You hear different things than you do when you have the speakers around. Sandra is going to have some things for me to do. Okay. I don't think I have to talk to her. I think we just go.
What the fuck happened here?
Goodness
Somebody's been tampering
gracious.
with the security. We need to be careful.
Somebody's been
Lucky thing I
tampering
have
with
you here.
security.
Maybe I'll get to see you flex your muscles.
She seems, Oh, she can go there, but I can't? I see. I came here before, didn't I? For one of the story missions? And we already did this. What? Oh, I guess the mission area is just a radius around her. Dude, come on. Does she not want to come here? Does she want to go there? I don't remember this mission being dumb. Okay, we can't go any farther this way, I guess. So she doesn't want to go that way. She wants to go this way. It's interesting that those don't make
Careful.
her explode.
Motion sensors. Yeah, B's paranoid. He really treasures his privacy.
Worst motion sensors ever. Just don't go into the light. I mean, she's going to. She's just gonna run right through that light. Just go for it, Cassandra. Have at it. Meanwhile, we gotta play Carol Ann. Keep my head down.
Fuck's sake, who wears purple to a death match? No sense of fashion whatsoever.
Purple to a death match. I
There's
don't
a
know.
box over there somewhere. I've seen B use it.
Lots of people.
Controls the laser grids.
Thanos.
If we could get that reactivated.
We got a green. We got a second green. I believe I just hit the same thing 3 times there. I don't think there was any puzzle or magic to that. These guys look... the Venetians, maybe? Probably. We got some more. That was easier. Escort Cassandra further
Hold
in.
on. I remember B telling me this place connects to the sewers. With
So-
security on the fritz. You know, eyes open.
One of these is... I think one of these is good and the other 2 are bad, and I don't remember for sure which. Although, let's see if the headphones help me out here. I think the headphones might help me out here. We'll find out. Need to move this over. I can see that icon. There we go. I don't hear anything there. Choose a door. Let's go for this one. Nope.
Nice moves, hot stuff. For a rookie, you've got
Achievement
confidence.
failed. Oh gosh, did it kill her? No. Surely. Return to the entrance? Oh my gosh, did it one-shot her? I've never had that happen before. I don't care about these, like, even a little bit right now. It's a faster way to the entrance. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, she's catching up. Man, that's so weird. I've never had her get killed before, and I've done this at least maybe half a dozen times between different characters. Wow, that's cool. Don't freak out, but like, there's you. Let's go up the middle.
That was pretty awesome.
Nice of you to show up now, Revenant. Can you go through? No? Okay, so, for future reference, the one that didn't have any noises over here was, in fact, the safe door. You might think I'm being callous about her death, but frankly, she's gonna have it coming. She's not nice. She's not a nice person. Okay.
Another one of these little countermeasures. Keeps the drag out. They don't like being zapped. Careful. Watch your step.
Not much of a
This
puzzle,
wasn't
that
here
one.
the last
Alright,
time.
so,
B has got some serious trust issues.
disable the security system. Okay, so, there's a pattern. I could look this up, but let's just trial and error. Okay, so that one, flipped those. That was easy.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm gonna level with you. It's better for everyone if this package doesn't end up with those fucking Morning Light hippies. We're a different breed, you and I. We're better than they are.
No,
So let me
she's
take
not
this with me
wrong
and go
about
through
the
that
morning
door,
light.
And I will owe you a favor. A big one.
You will owe me a
Do
favor.
we have a deal?
I guess. I'm just gonna stay here. No. Why would you do that?
I have to go. Believe me, I hate this as much as you do.
I don't think
We'll
you
see
do.
each other again when the both of us have grown a bit. I'd like that very much.
This is unskippable,
Take
by the
care,
way.
okay?
That's
When I'm ready for you, you'll know where to find me. I promise.
Just go ahead, grab that package, and leave with it. Leave the maintenance tunnels. Alright, I will. This comes out back here. Yeah. So, why couldn't we just go in this door? Man. Alright, I won't die. I'll live. Not sure why it hasn't given me a mission complete yet. Why is it? I left the maintenance. Well, I'm leaving the maintenance tunnels. I got a couple of things there. First time completion rewards. Got some theatrics to use. There's no sense not picking this up while you're here. I mean, if you're gonna be here, you might as well do this quest. Generally, you would have done this quest probably before doing the story. Not sure why I did that the other way around, but I did.
Hey, man.
Old Tom is like over here. We've done this before. Where is he? There he is. That's like one of the shorter quests in the game. Like, there's no good reason to not have Old Tom marked on the map there. Alright, I'm going to find him. I'm going to take a quick break and be right back. Okay, I have returned. Alright, and we found Old Tom. Let's turn that quest in. Okay, so now seem to have shrunk. There we go. Now we should probably head up and help out the Orochi group. Do we want to grab anything on the way there? Orochi van right there that I think we've done that. Yeah, we've done that quest. Let's just take the thing up there. Woo, noises. The captain's log. Alright, oh. Zippy, because Lydia is back. Oh, she succeeded. That's good. Alright, we can send her back out on another one. She's still only level 1, but 56% chance. Let's send her out on that one. Okay, this captain's log quest. We're gonna grab that, but I'm not real worried about it right now. It's interesting, it didn't pop up the thing. So if you're doing this for the first time, you might not realize that you would need to go to your journal. So the captain used his 2 favorite songs to remember the coordinates where he jettisoned his package. The first is 4 times the duration of the song Safety Dance, and the second is the duration of the song Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. So if you were to look up the duration of those 2 songs, they would give you the map coordinates. Man, it seems like in the old game it was way more cryptic about that. Did I mark it? It's over here somewhere. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'll complete that next time I have a reason to be on that side of the island. You can carry 3 of those, up to 3 side quests at a time, so no hurries. Alright, so we came up here before, but we haven't actually done any other quests. This one,
genetics was a tool, not an intrinsic sin. We'd argue it
13,
out on the porch every night. Me
12.
trying to convince him the world wasn't black and white.
Let's do this one first. Okay.
I'm familiar with that.
I told him it wasn't that simple.
Hulk
But now-
smash.
Hi.
He understood that reference. So, weird stuff is happening over here on Priest Island. Don't know exactly what. We got another side quest we can grab right here. All we have to do is collect canisters. So we're gonna run around collecting canisters real quick. Guys, can I pick this up real quick? Thank you. That was nice of you guys to let me do that. Okay, there are 2 of them right here. You want to grab those. You want to grab those 2 first, and then a 3rd one here. If you were to take off down the beach this way instead of the other direction, we would only have 1 by now. But we're already up to 4, and I think there's another one like right up here. Yeah, over there. These don't turn bright yellow until you're kind of close to them, but there we go. Then when we're done on this island, we'll go back and collect that. Let's go back to the quest run. Locate the source of the zombie mutations. I'll say we just need to go towards the center of the island. This area is a little bit intimidating. Just because of the numbers that you're gonna run into, and they will aggro on you. Get you at range. didn't even see that guy come up. Is it here? It's not? No? I should have just run around the island on the side. Let's, you know what, let's take this map and zoom it out a little, maybe. Can you do that? Get that? There we go. Well, maybe these guys aren't as tough as they look. It seems like Surf Nasty and Solomon's Omen. Let's go get those guys. I'm sure that as we run around, we will find what we need to for the quest. Are you still undead? Be fully dead, please. You're not Surf Nasty, are you? You're just an ancient mariner. So these things are the source of... There we go. I just needed to find one of those. Then I gotta collect boulders. Okay. Are you Solomon's Omen? Level 12? How dead are you? Let's go for it. There's a decomposing grizzly that you get in Blue Mountain. It is tougher than Solomon's Omen there. Okay, let's run and get some more boulders. You've gained a new cache. Cache are, well, they are what they are. They're your loot crates. Feel free to ignore them or spend money on them based on your own thoughts on the matter. I can tell you I have not spent any money on the loot crates myself, but I have exchanged marks of favor for Aram to get loot crate keys. And the good thing is you can sell them. So if you don't want to use them, you can sell them off for shards, and at least they're not useless. Couple more boulders. Wow, hi guys. I don't think you have to do any particular ones. You're an ancient mariner. Are you Surf Nasty? Alright. 12. Who is it? You? Really? I feel like this place used to be more challenging. And I'm sure I've gotten better at this game since the first time I did this ages ago, but I don't think I've gotten that much better. I don't think I'm even particularly great. Distinctly average at this. Do I actually have something aggro on me? I guess you do have to do specific wells since they're marked with quest markers. For some reason I was thinking there were more of them than you needed. Maybe not. Looks like they're the exact number that you need. Could we not, though? Like, I'm just gonna run all the way across this island, huh? Got the tunnel vision. We're done here? I think we're done there. Oh no. Can I not jump up that? I know I can jump down it. Ah, gosh. Only I could jump slightly higher. I wouldn't have to fight this. These guys will just aggro on you from a mile away. They just hold aggro the whole time. I'm just gonna see what I can get away with. One of the things, like, if you can get an AoE attack that heals you, it's a super unfair advantage. Blade doesn't have one that's as good as Chaos has. Chaos has an awesome ability where it's one of your real early AoE attacks. It's a P AoE though, so it's like just a circle around you. But it you can have all of the enemies attacking you, like their next 3 attacks heal you. I'm amazed they haven't nerfed it. Frankly, it's kind of unfair, especially for like the first 2/3 of the game. I feel like I should have had to hit him more than 5 times. But, I mean, I'll take it, I guess. I guess I am probably ready to move on to the next zone in terms of power, but bam. Hey, that rolled right back up. Look at that. That's weird. So I was talking about how big the maps are, which brings me to an important point, which is that I was kind of being hyperbolic and lying a little bit. You do when you get to the second zone, you start to see like, oh, there's got all this more stuff to do, and then there are, all these more zones. You don't realize these maps, they're not really as big as the scale makes them seem. Like, it doesn't take as long to run across one of these maps as you expect when you look at it. You look at it and you're like, ah, this thing's like way over here. It's going to take me forever to get there. It doesn't. Which is why the thing I'm doing right now is kind of embarrassingly dumb. Is I'm going to warp. I'm going to spend 100 shards to warp just this tiny little distance. Just because everything on that island will aggro on me if I try to run past it. And I just can't be bothered. Not when my goal is just to come here and drop these things in a crate. That's all I wanted to do, is come here, do that. I didn't really want to train an entire island full of stuff on me.
Hi.
So now she gives me...
Confirm or deny. You
I
are
can't
overachiever
do
since
black
your parents named
helicopters
you
yet.
after a more famous Harrison.
Strongly deny. Confirm
Dead
or
in the
deny.
Water we're not
You
going to
ordered
do
one of
right
those
now.
Llama Valley Girl sweatshirts
Recommended
from the
level
company
12.
store.
One in pink and one in oatmeal.
At this
I
level,
mean,
you want,
confirm.
if you were to take that, you would
Confirm or
want to take a
deny.
team.
You play
You don't want to
real
do a
tenor
dungeon
sax.
You don't
by
know that. You
yourself
read my profile,
at this level.
Radcliffe.
Are you
Um,
asking me to confirm or deny if I specifically
maybe I
requested
could-
to be assigned to you?
Never
I don't
crossed
think so.
my
I don't
mind
think I
yet.
could solo it with this
Important
character.
call. Have to make it.
If I were playing with Chaos where I had a good self-heal, maybe, but I don't think so. I'm not that good at this. I think it could probably be done, but I don't think it could be done by me.
Goodbye.
Somebody will be like, man, what are you talking about? I do this all the time. It's easy. It's like breathing in and out. Which I would say, good. Good for you. Do it. Defend the perimeter. I should do that RC playing too. After I get done defending this perimeter. These quests are much better if you've got ranged attacks. It just sucks having to chase everything down all the time. But yeah, the dungeons, that one, that's the first dungeon in the game. It's quite a bit of fun, actually. It's a really cool quest. But if you're playing it, if you're doing the dungeons at an appropriate level, you want to have a group of people. Do I have a finished quest while I'm waiting on Draug to come up and attack me? Look at that. I had time to have a sandwich before they came up here. It's take forever. Where are you going? What? No. You don't get to run away. It's not part of this. Alright, let's pick this up while we're over here. Grab the plane. That's gonna lead me to my next area. I don't want to do it right now though, game. You can change the option to have the quest tracker automatically switch. But I usually don't mess with it. I just leave it. More? More. Oh, come on. I seem to have gotten a fan club. Why did I fireball in the middle of a group? Oh, I'm not even doing this well. I'm just not today. Okay, he's gonna attack me. Let's run over here and fight a couple of them at a time. Let's get this hose. And why? Die, monster. Oh yeah, I should, on my way to get my next thing, I should send Lydia back out on another mission. I didn't even look to see if she completed that successfully or not. So this one will get me a thing. 46% chance, huh? 46 again? Gosh, that's terrible. 34, that's so much worse. 42. Let's just see what she's got the highest chance of in the short quest range. 46, let's do it. See you in 15 minutes, Lydia. They will get worn out if you send them on lots and lots of quests. They get tired. They don't want to go on anymore. That's one of the reasons you want to have multiple agents. The other reason is they give you different benefits. Depending on what weapon you have equipped. That's sort of what will determine which agents you really want to use. Really? Guys. I should have kept walking quicker while I was talking. Okay, let's take I don't think I want to do that quest. Yeah, that quest isn't, that one's not fun. It's not super hard, you just have to put the pieces on that thing in the right
Additional
order.
assignment received. Initializing.
Kill Vikings, and I'm also going to take out this rare bosses here. Oh, look. Whole group of guys. How's it going, guys? Let's get out of the bad. Pick up that cash. Where are you? There you are. Just keep using that single attack. They go down so much faster when you use the right attack. Did you just volunteer to be my fourth fallen Viking? Look at you, being helpful. Where am I at in my journal here? So I only have to... I'm going to finish this main mission, and that'll be my challenge journal filled out for today. I haven't even done any empowerments yet. Helicopter, somewhere up there. My mouse just fell off of my mouse pad. Let's go over here and finish this quest. I think... we're rocking pretty quick. I think what I'll do is after I finish this, I may hop onto LM for a minute. Yeah, there are quests in this game, especially if you're going through, if you were trying to run this and getting sort of the most bang for your buck, if you're doing the challenge journal thing, there are way more quests than you need. So even if you're running a lot of quests and not rerunning any quests,
You are stubborn
oh,
enough
oops.
to remind me of my lab.
talking and not thinking. Even if you're running lots and lots of quests, if you're doing the challenge journal every single day, proceeding through the story without continuing past it, you'll still find yourself skipping some of the quests and just coming back if you feel like being a completionist. I love that it puts the hose and the can there, and then they will vanish. There they go. Okay, so now I can burn a pod cluster here. So yeah, there are lots and lots of quests. The way I've been doing this on stream is I just go through and fill out a challenge journal and usually call it a day. So that I'm sort of maximizing the amount of marks of favor I get. Where what I did with my main character, I did that for a while, but then once I hit 50, and once I finished the story, where are you going? Once I finished the story, I've been going back and going completionist to finish every quest in the game. And I'm up to Tokyo now. Since you know all I gotta do for my journal. Really? Where did you even come from? Anyway, if you're tired of a zone and you're ready to move on, don't let unfinished side quests stop you from carrying on. At the same time, if the story is telling you, "Hey, go on to the next zone," and you're not satisfied with the area that you're in, keep playing it. This game is very, very open to just playing it however you want. You're super not on rails as far as how you go about completing your goals, which is it makes it a really nice game if you don't like being locked in. You know, you have to follow the story. You have to do things in a certain order, sort of. But it's a very sort of a very loose framework that you have to follow. And then within that framework, you're free to do quite a bit and play it basically however you want. It's one of the things that I like the most about this game. It's the best picture ever. So Danny, by the way, Danny Dufresne, you may remember we found his cell phone sitting on a bench and returned it not to him, but to the hardware store that his family owns. So that was nice of us. Good job. We could have just brought it here. I mean, there was a sign there that said "Go skating" and gone skating and everything. It's not like he was making it mysterious. Okay, so let's go back to Agartha for now. Like I said, I'm not worried about the captain's playlist. I'll take care of that just when I happen to be over there. It's not gonna hurt anything that it's eating up that space in my quest inventory, as it were. Okay, so while we're hopping there, let's go ahead and use this. Yes, I want to use that. You may now use cutouts, boat, car, or picket fence, house, and campfire when you're doing plays. I've never done plays. I don't really know what that's about. I should probably find that out, huh? Okay, let's improve some gear. That's maxed. Let's oh, that's a weapon one. That won't work at all. What are you doing? It's funny if I would have gotten nothing that I could use on that. I have a blue sword, blade of restoration. Why did I keep this blade of energy? Mark II? It's only a Mark II. What I need to do... Oh, I was going to go to the auction house, but then I didn't have enough marks of favor to buy anything good. That's right. What I need to do is buy a red sword. I need to buy a good red one and then upgrade it. But that particular item right there is just going to get used to upgrade this one.
Critical empowerment results.
Okay, I really need to work that item. A piece of advice for upgrading. I did not do this with this character, and I should have. Around the time you're getting your second like blue item, you want to start collecting these red background things. One good way to do that is by doing that dungeon that I was talking about earlier. You'll pick those, will drop there, or you can go to the auction house and pick them up that way. As you start getting more slots, you know, start filling them as quick as you can with a red background one. That way you get the benefits of it for the longest period of time. because you'll find that once you get a really good piece of gear, now you will keep it pretty much forever. This game isn't as big. I mean, there's a little bit of it as far as which items are good for whether you're being DPS or whether you're going to be a tank or whether you're going to heal or whatever. But it's very forgiving. Your gear, it matters, but you're not going to have like 3 completely different separate sets of gear unless you really are trying to get the absolute most out of it. Like if you're just trying to play this game, go through the story, and enjoy it, play with friends every once in a while, even not just like at just a strictly casual level, even if you're getting into it to the point where you're, really paying attention to the gear, it's still very forgiving. Like, you do not have to be like super aware of the meta. You do not have to be super twinked out. You just don't need to finish the game and have a good time. If that is the good time to you, then go for it. The game has lots of room to tinker with stuff. But if you are not into that and you just want to play the game, don't let anybody tell you that you have to have this and you have to have this best in slot gear. You don't. You can play through the whole story as long as you're not just being completely negligent. Like, you're not going to finish the whole thing in greens. You're going to need to upgrade to blues and purples eventually. But as long as you're not just, running the whole game with a, 1 dot green set of gear, you're going to be fine. So that's another thing I like about this game, is it has room to do a lot of tweaking, and we haven't even gotten into glyphs yet. Like, let me throw this guy up here. It's blue. Notice we have glyphs and signets. We haven't even gotten to the point in the game yet where we care about glyphs and signets. There's lots more upgrading and stuff that you can do. You'll probably care about glyphs before you beat the story. You won't. You may not even see a signet before you've played through the whole story of the game. And there's still lots to do. There's the different events, and they've started finally adding new content again. So anyway, that's enough about that. Short version is care as much or as little about the gear as you want. As long as you're not doing anything real dumb, you will be fine. Just play and enjoy the game. So let's see here. I've got this stuff is going to be vendor trash, which I will sell to the tiny chef here. Unless, let me look here. If I do 2 more empowerments, I'll get 600 marks for it. So I'll go ahead and do that. Let's level 7 weapon there. Let's go ahead and upgrade you with some off items. Look at that. It even got me that level. Purely just doing those upgrades, even though those were not optimal. Purely just doing those to get my marks of favor. Like I said, the game is forgiving. You can get away with that sort of thing. Let's, meantime, sell those off. I don't want these Agarthan caches. We'll sell those off too. I don't think you can sell those. This, that's just a buff potion. I'll use it at some point if I find myself in a tricky spot. It looks like Lydia's back. She's not tired yet. We'll send her on a long one if there's one that she can complete. That 15-minute one is 56% chance. Is she level 2? Gosh, she's still level 1. Let's send her only 34. I don't like those odds. This one will give her... That one will give her 800 experience points. And she's got a 46%. 42. So let's send her out on this one. That'll get her the most XP with a chance to actually succeed. I believe they still get XP even if they fail, but they don't get the full rewards. Okay, let's send her out on that. Alright. Then we got some more housekeeping here to do. Swords. I'm working my way towards Torrent here. Oh, I got 20 out of the last couple sessions. So these stat boosters are permanent. That's why I've mentioned before there's a school of thought that says go and get all of these first and then start working your way down a line. And let's take that advice a little bit. Crit rating. Crit power. Early on, I'm not super aware of the meta here, but I want to say early on hit rating is the more important one of those stats. But hit and crit are sort of the bread and butter of your damage abilities. Okay, let's go to... Oh man, it's still off screen. I remember doing this now last week. Alright, well, let's... video options. Let's make this... Let's see if that'll get it. Yeah, let's keep those settings for a second. It's still off screen. I don't know how there we go. Okay. I don't know how I managed to do that. Okay, can you grab it by this part? Oh, that's good to know. I've been trying to grab by the top this whole time. I could have just grabbed by the side. All right, let's get that aspect ratio fixed. I find that this 1600 by 900 has been working pretty good as far as streaming goes. What's going on here? Okay, let's... Okay. Active abilities, there we go. So we're again working our way towards Typhoon for now. I have Tempest, okay. We can get Impale Spirit, and Typhoon will be coming soon. And that'll be our first elite ability. Impale Spirit and Exhume Spirit. Do we want to replace our single enemy attack with those? Like, on the one hand, I kind of want to get used to that. Give it a shot. We'll stick that there. Use that for a little bit and see what happens. Real quick though. Okay, that goes with, and this goes with the Exhume Spirit, Tears its Spirit. Okay, so since I don't have that one yet, let's go ahead and keep Swallow Cut there. At some point I'll make a single enemy build, and then I'll make a AoE build. Can't do this yet. default is 90-10. If I'm being honest, it's a pretty good default. There's not much reason to change it. I feel like I'm neglecting the elementalism. And I've got another character that's sword and elemental, that RM. And I kind of want to play her. Maybe set her to use elementalism as the main. Like, for real, the only difference between your main weapon and your offhand weapon is your main weapon regenerates energy twice as fast. 1 per second. This is 1 every 2 seconds. That's it. That's the big difference. So, of your 2 weapons, the other difference is whichever one is your main is the one you can use a basic ability for, the no-cost ability. That guy looks like a Warforged from DDO. It's crazy. I don't think he's supposed to. This guy's running around in, like... I've got a dad mode outfit that I use on LM that's not the tank. I don't care for the athletic tank. That guy looks awfully supernatural there. It's like angelic. Alright, so we're done with her for now. Let's pull up LM here. LM is not does not mean the M. His name is just his initials. All 3 of my characters. When you're chatting in game or adding friends or anything, the the nickname is the part that you'll need to type in. And I'm not gonna make people, type in MAOLMAUAIDH, which spells Malloy, by the way. I'm not gonna make them type that. Just all my characters, their nickname is just their initials. Okay, it's still, man, I really want you to buy that. I'm like, I've thrown this game some dollars, but I haven't thrown dollars in that way. Okay, so I already picked up my daily reward with a different character, so we can't get that. Let's see what missions we've done here. Outstanding results. Good job, Max. One push of the button and boom, it all came down. Fending off pirates. Okay. It's probably, he blows things up. It's his jam. Celebration time. What? Don't look at me like that. I'm drinking for 2 now. Yeah, Lydia's not a good person, but, she's our bad person. Got a 3-day cooldown on that still. Notice how these much more XP, but like this one, you could get 6 of the 6 intel items, but it's going to cost you 8 assets to do it. So that's the thing with those. Let's see what we got on page 4 here. Send get 3 supplies. Let's go ahead and do that. And then we need to do a quest to get intel. That one gives me 2 intel. 2. Not enough. 6. What's it cost me? 8 assets? Let's give it a shot. I don't think I've done this one. It's also going to get me a couple of 750cc distillates. There we go. Okay, so they'll be gone for a bit. We got a whole new challenge journal to deal with. I seem to have sold some things. Okay. In fact, I sold everything but these two that have been sitting there for quite some time. So let's... Those are going to give me... We got 141. 142, 3. Okay. Elite all mail. I tend to like when I sell stuff on the auction house, it's mostly just you're gonna pick up all level 1 gear. Most of it's gonna be green. Even when it's got a red backing, I usually just throw everything up there for 100, unless it's something real nice. I've sold a couple things for 1,000 or more. But typically, just 100 for everything. The reason I'm sitting on 31 AP is because I want to do another capstone. Let's talk about AP active abilities here. This character is a pistols and chaos main weapons. But remember, since I bought the old game, I've got everything open. So even before I started using other weapons, I started filling out all these slots. And I mean, I've got a couple builds for him that are sword and elemental, like I've been doing with the new characters. But I filled out all of these, and even one capstone, which costs 40 just to do that. Then I did all of these, including one capstone, which was another 40. And then I started filling in sword, and I did all of those. I haven't done a capstone yet, but I did all of the main abilities. Then I did elementalism, and I did all of those. And I did assault rifle. I've done a lot of those. I grabbed, I think, one thing on shotgun. I haven't done any blood magic, I haven't done any fist, and I haven't done any hammer. But you can see I've completely filled in two weapons that are my side weapons. The problem is when you get over here and you start looking at your passives, I haven't even filled in the whole page of passives on one weapon yet. I probably could have filled out all of this one, and honestly I should, because that 67 attack and crit, 50 crit, 167 health doesn't make that big of a difference. It's like one hit from something that wasn't going to kill you anyway, most of the time. But then we look at my chaos, my other main weapon here. I'm nowhere near done with this. In fact, I just got this, and I kind of want to go test that out. Yeah, chaos weapons. So anyway, with the swords, I went up and did those two, and then with elementals, I've barely done any. Because remember, all these only cost like 5. But as you get deeper in, they get more expensive. So the passives are what you really have to grind for in this game. The actives you'll finish out pretty quick. Anyway, let's go back. The chaos abilities. Whenever you use chaos abilities a lot, you have a chance to generate paradoxes, which are just like a blue glowy thing on the floor that sits there for a minute and then explodes. So you generate your paradoxes and they explode. And one of the things that sucks is if you knock down enemies, your paradoxes will frequently explode before the enemy gets up, which sucks because a lot of times the paradox does a knockdown effect. So that ability I just got makes the paradoxes take a little longer to explode. Someplace we can go to mess with that is Transylvania. Let's run over here to Carpathian Fangs. I don't play LM. He's my main. I don't play him a lot on stream, so you get to see something a little different. A little different being that he's not, at this point in his life, scared of much of anything. And man, there are people who are way, way better at this and have way better gear than me. I haven't even started really caring about signets yet. And I've played through like all of the story, and like I said, I've played through every quest up to Tokyo, and I haven't had to care about signets yet. So, you know, I put on my best shorts to go run around in the snow. Look at how pretty this zone is. This is one of the prettiest zones in the game. Just do we do that one? Do we do... Let's do that. Okay, so that quest is for now just kill 20.
Welcome to the mountains.
I'm not going to be on here long. I just want to test out this ability. I'm just going to run and take out werewolves. Okay, so let's see what happens. What's up, guy? Can I just... You have a moment to talk about Jason Voorhees, the Dark Lord? Alright, so we've got some people paying attention now. You could all take a nap. And see, those still blew up. Those paradoxes still blew up before they got up. Notice I'm kind of low on health, and I'm just not really that worried about it. I probably shouldn't have attracted that elder. It's okay. So let me look at this build again. Okay, so I have this, I have the Ruin Storm. Not Rune, but Ruin. Not Rune Stone, but Ruin Storm. Singularities, that's what not paradoxes. Causing them to detonate more slowly. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's not. Enigmas. Am I doing this all wrong? Do I need to be using... Interesting. I'm not seeing a Pandemonium. This is the one I'm using that flings everything to the ground. Passives. This one Yeah, it creates singularities that deal 1617 magical damage to enemies caught in the blast. This makes it so that the singularities do more damage. Alright. This makes it so when I use Winds of Change, I get healed. Let's throw down a Pandemonium again over here.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
We could all lie down for a nap real quick. I may need to spend some time in Agartha in the training area. If I could just get like 6 of you guys at once, that would be ideal. Blow up. Blow up some more. I mean, I don't know. I'm making quick work of them, but that was sort of always the case. So, these ramparts. Oh, I gotta come back. Oh, that's for those accursed ices. I don't even care about that mission. Yeah, we can fail that mission. I don't care. Ramparts. Seriously, I hate to waste my time fighting just 2 of you at a time. See, it didn't. I can't tell if the singularities are really helping me that much. Could you guys take like 4 more seconds to get here? Let's blow them up first. I need 3 more of these dudes. You'll do. Is there another one of you around here that we could get their attention? Those are hunting party guys. I don't really want them yet. Where can I find one more?
Special assignment received.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Like, I so don't care about that. It's those 4 ice golem things that I need to kill over there. Okay, that was that whole quest. Oh dear. Let's see here. I guess I could kill 50 more, or finish my 50 monster kills. Where's a good place to get that action going? Hello, vampires. This game does have vampires, by the way. Boy, if I could get a quest, one of those kill X things in this area quest right now, that would be super cool. Oh well. Because that would be even more XP. Come over here, vampires. Everyone do the flop. That sentry's tough. So you shoot him in the face. I find face shooting is an effective thing against vampires here. Except that guy. This guy right here. I've got his attention. Slow down. You are the brute squad. Just call this guy Fezzik. So, notice I am on the AoE build. So my big single target attack is with pistols, and I run out of pistol energy really fast. I really should have changed to the single enemy build before I decided to mess with that guy. I should do that. I'll find another one in a minute. Hi guys. Can I just talk to you guys for a second? Come on, no, come over here. I wanna talk to your friends as well. So the thing about this is, like, the more of them there are here, the more healing I'm gonna get out of this attack. I'm gonna do this without throwing them all to the ground, just to show, like, just all the healing in the world. Now that noise that I just heard, that grenade, that guy needs to go down. This sentry over here. Alright, there's the challenge completed. I gotta wait for my cooldown. I gotta wait for that cooldown now before I can switch builds. But then I'll take on that last guy over there. Just to show the difference in focus between the AoE build and the more single target focused build. So I'm gonna run past those guys, hopefully without getting their attention. These guys, they're not gonna be in as big a hurry to fight me. That's the other thing about being much higher level. So this guy, first I'm gonna immobilize him, then I'm gonna hit him with that #1 attack. All in, and then I'm going to start just chaining unloads at him. And if I need to heal, I'll heal with that, or I'll use Winds of Change and go attract some of his buddies so they can come heal me. But let's just take a look at this. We go, boom. And if you remember how long it took me to kill the first one of those guys, over here just a few moments ago, you see how big of a difference it makes just focusing your build on accomplishing a specific task. That said, you see I've got that big list of builds. There are two that I use frequently. This one, and then the AoE one. Alright, so I have, yeah, let's go back to Agartha here, because I need to hop off of here in just a minute. We'll do my item empowerments and then call it a night. Okay, so let's see here. Why? And we'll do, I've got this sword I've been upgrading. Let's work on that.
Critical empowerment results.
That worked. Okay, let's go ahead and open our loot bags here. I don't care about the glyph one right now. We'll use the pistol to upgrade the pistol. When you get into purples, it's a slog. They don't upgrade as fast as the greens and everything do. There's my 1,000 marks of favor for that. Eventually I will combine these to make a purple, and then I will combine that purple with this one to make a purple with a red backing. It's going to be a minute, but that is going to happen. What kind of glyph do I have? I'm just going to waste that glyph like that.
Critical empowerment results.
Okay. So now I've done my upgrading and all that stuff. I'm going to head out of here. As usual, I am Ailshawn from the Grammar Club, and I will see you later.